Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. They've got Ben McLemore. Rivers out there with Harden. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong. Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Harden. A beautiful reverse layup. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
That one goes. Count it.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Here's LeBron. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni, and of course his staff focused on its game plan against LeBron James. Who can score, who can pass. He's an entire offense into himself. They know it will take a complete team effort to come out on top. We'll see how they do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Rivers. Following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Tucker. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Bradley passes to James. LeBron is doubled. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now here's Harden. Takes a 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
James outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Count it, good.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Tucker. Here is House. The pass to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over McGee. Tucker can't get it to go.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
LeBron can't get it to go. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Back to Tucker. Rivers in the corner. A miss that time would have put them up. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And it's in there. Davis has got his second bucket.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And that one's good. James.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Rivers. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Passes it to Davis. Over McLemore. The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. 4 points.
Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Now here's James. He has 7. 11 feet away. Doesn't go for him. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
Here's Davis. James Harden picking up that last basket over McLemore, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 6.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot. And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
He sure is. 7 for 7 already, and he just looks to be on a different level than everybody else right now.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. To the paint, and it's Davis with the jam.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 15. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. 18 points for him.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Here's LeBron. Unable to get that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Avery Bradley. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. Rivers passes to Harden. Rondo with the steal. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. 2 points. That one goes.
And Rondo is a rugged defender, outstanding at reading the opposition there and then coming up with the steal.
Harden against Green. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
James finds Davis, and Davis throws it down. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Outside Gordon. The three-pointer, no good. The Lakers in the lead. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Rivers scanning the floor from the arc. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Down low, here's LeBron, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. LeBron's got 9 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And the Rockets with possession here, trailing by 2. No problems knocking that one down. Mark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decade.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Harden draws the double. Pass to Gordon. From past the arc. Kuzma pulls it in.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Harden. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. Now here's Rondo. Defense is right there. There's the 3. The shot comes out, and Houston the other way now. Clemens. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Gordon. And there's the pass to Cephalosha. And the 3 ball is good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside Rondo. 1:36 left to play in the first.
Dwight Howard is a big, strong, active guy. Even when you hit him, he still is able to muscle through the contact.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Here's Rondo after Eric Gordon's bucket. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, you know, when you give Caldwell Pope any daylight to get his shot off, he's knocking it down. He's a gifted shooter.
It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you know, last season for the Rockets, not as strong as the season prior. 53 wins and 4th seed compared to 65 wins and the #1 seed in 2018. Still face the same fate in the playoffs, though. Not able to overcome the Warriors.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Clemens, he's covered by Rondo. Here's Clemens. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Rondo. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Well, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. He doesn't get the second one. Rockets trail by 3. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Lakers lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
And I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
We've got Caldwell Pope. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. The Lakers have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team
Take a break.
from
Take
the
a break.
line.
2 shots.
And that one misses. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Kicks it to Cephalosha. Harden outside for the three. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got 27.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, Clark, game is on the line. 1 free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
Cook, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season. And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Passes to Harden for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Clemens. Here's Hartenstein. Offline with his 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Howard draws the double. The 3. And it's Cook missing. Houston in the lead. Clemens guarded by Kuzma. Clock at 4. Here's Clemens. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Caruso. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Lakers trail by 3. The pass to Kuzma. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. 6 to shoot. Pass to Howard. The shot, no good. Nice D from Chandler. Harden the pass to Cephalosha. Dishes it to Chandler. Back to Cephalosha. The rebound by Cook. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Kuzma passes to Howard. It's deflected. Out to the wing. Here's Clemens. And count it from 19 feet away.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 32. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And, you know, guys, you look at the Rockets, they've been in the midst of a great championship window. A lot of teams have been trying to avoid going for titles against the Warriors. The Rockets have been in win-now mode, very aggressive in trying to get to the top.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And LeBron subbed in for Alex Caruso. And Clark, you have to admire the Rockets for not shying away from the challenge of keeping up with a great team like Golden State.
Yeah, I have great respect for the Rockets, guys, because they've come as close as any team in the West to knocking off the Warriors. You know, they took them to a Game 7 and also had a chance in last season's playoffs when KD was injured. I think you've got to admire their competitive spirit and not backing down.
Right, you're right, Coach.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Count the basket.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Rockets leading by 3. Passes it to Rivers. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Bradley. Caldwell Pope passes it to LeBron. Kicks it out to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to James. Bradley's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Rivers, outside, House, knocks down the 3 ball. House has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
It's Bradley on the wing. To the paint, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And so here is Houston after the basket by the Lakers. Tucker with the ball. And it's off the back rim, no good. Gordon against Caldwell Pope. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Houston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And McLemore kicks to Gordon. Pass to Rivers. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Gordon with no one around drops in the tray. Gordon's got 8.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
McGee finds Davis, knocks it loose, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Off the inbound, McGee trying to break free. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from LeBron. Rivers against Bradley. Over to the left wing. McLemore, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Good on the bucket. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Bradley against Rivers. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here's Gordon. He's got 8. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Here's McLemore. Davis with some nice D. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you can see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
Here's McLemore. After the basket by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon dishes to House. Tucker. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Davis. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Now here's Gordon. 8 points for him. Launches a 3. Tucker can't get it to go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Puts it up from 12. Again, Los Angeles.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Inside, Rivers, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And he makes the first.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in, so he picks up just one from the line that time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
McLemore, no good.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cephalosha the bounce pass. Gordon outside. Offensive rebound.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Another shot and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Bangs home the trifecta. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter.
And Gordon has a fast release. Got to be up on him at all times. I mean, he's excellent shooting off the dribble.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they're not matching up well defensively, giving up a lot of open looks, a lot of easy points. They're allowing a crazy high shooting percentage, 60% and up. Time to step it up quick.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Rockets trail by 6. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Austin Rivers. Then McLemore is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Harden, and it's House, and at the 3, the small forward.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
To the inside, Rivers, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Rivers.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball, and the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding.
And he can't hit the second.
And, well, whatever your feelings may be on the Rockets, you can't deny their offense works.
Yeah, it does work, really. I mean, I agree with you. 2nd in offensive rating last year, 4th in effective field goal percentage. This team knows how to produce points and be efficient in doing so, and they stay with their approach. They don't let teams take them off their game plan.
And here they come. Here's Bradley. Rebounded by Tucker.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got 26 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with, and he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Tucker.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Los Angeles leading by 5. Green kicks to Davis. It's stolen. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Tucker. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lakers leading by 5. James right side. And James throws it down.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
Here's Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 38 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Count it. And that's now 25 points for LeBron.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And the pass to Rivers. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 12 points for Austin Rivers.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
McGee, the pass to James. There's the dish to Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The three from Harden. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And Harden with the stuff.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Alex Caruso comes in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. You throw good, James Harden.
Well, I tell you what, you just cannot help but be in awe of the offensive dominance James Harden has had over the last few years. I mean, he's done so much for this team and done it with both his scoring and playmaking.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. And when you look at usage rates, Harden is the offense for this team.
Yeah, you look at Harden's numbers over the last few years, and it has been absolutely ridiculous what he's done. I mean, there's no player who's had a better 3-year stretch in the history of the league. 30-plus points per game seasons the last few years, the near triple-double the year before. I mean, he's a marked man for every opponent, and he's still been able to put up these kinds of numbers. Absolutely amazing.
Free throw drops for Harden.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Davis on the follow. Davis has got 38 points.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Rivers. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. Lakers leading by 7. Here is Cook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Kuzma. Over Rivers. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The three from Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Cook kicks to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Kuzma can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 4. In the corner, Harden. Here's Rivers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Rockets have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Houston, Hartenstein, he's checked in for McLemore. And Gordon subbed in for Danuel House. Rivers hits both of them. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Davis. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Rockets trail. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And finished off by Davis.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% from long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Houston making a switch here. Los Angeles on D. They lead by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, at the University of Utah over 3 seasons, Kuzma never shot better than 32% from long distance.
Yeah, you know, some reasonably doubt whether his rookie season mark will be sustainable, but he's got the confidence level offensively and work ethic. I'd bet on him to get those percentages back up for sure.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Rockets trail by 6. Passes it to Cephalosha. Now Gordon. And there's the feed to Chandler. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Houston gets it back. Pass to Cephalosha. Tries again. Caruso grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 6. Rondo's shot is good. Rondo's got 6.
And Rondo is good as anybody with his handle. It's like that ball's on a string.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Yeah, is Chandler a difference maker defensively? The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
For Houston, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. No luck that time either. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kuzma can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Eric Gordon is the kind of player that you absolutely do not go under on a screen. He'll pull up from deep.
Yeah, he's got great range, and you watch the former Hoosier shoot, and you see how much he uses his legs. Gordon's liable to take a shot from any distance in the gym. I mean, he's got that kind of range, and his form is very efficient, and his confidence is sky high.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And they double up Gordon. The pass to Clemens. Pass to Chandler. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Lakers leading by 8. Outside Rondo. Rondo is doubled. He kicks to Howard. Pass to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rondo. Over Gordon. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. 1:32 left to play in the 3rd. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Now the pass to Caruso. Now here's Howard. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep. Caruso, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Outside Gordon. Pass to Hartenstein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. That one is no good. Lakers leading by 5. Kuzma outside. 43 seconds left in the third. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Rockets trail by 5. Kicks to Cephalosha. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Howard, the pass to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Free throw good, James.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
This is to Gordon. Here's the teardrop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 10. LeBron against Cephalosha. Outside, Green trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Clemens guarded by Bradley. And they double up Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
When you're guarding Gordon, you've got to be careful. He excels at drawing fouls and playing through contact.
First free throw is good. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Houston. McLemore is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
To the paint, here's Davis. And yes, it's good. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Rockets trail by 16. Outside Gordon. Here is House, covered by LeBron. Back to Gordon. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Rivers against Bradley. Rockets with the rebound. Now here's McLemore. And some nice passing there by Houston. Green against Gordon. McLemore inside the line. They get it back.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
He kicks to Rivers. Passes to Tucker. Inside, here's McLemore, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Green bounce pass. Now here's James. He's covered closely. Here's Davis. But they get it back. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Gordon against Green. House the pass to Tucker. Shot to stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
Shooting two.
That's good from Tucker. James Harden. He's checked in for Eric Gordon. All free throws good from Tucker. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. LeBron passes to Davis. And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Now McLemore. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Tucker. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Here's Harden. Sweet little floater. Harden's got 49 points in the game.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Feeds it to Davis. The 8-footer. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. It's stolen by Davis. Now the Lakers on the break. Davis has got the ball. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Rivers against Bradley. The pass to Harden. To the left side wing. McLemore with the ball. Davis is on it. 4 on the shot clock. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's McLemore. And finished off by McLemore.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Bradley passes to Davis. And, yep, another basket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Here's Harden. McGee with the block. Here's Bradley, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Green. Bradley deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. The drive by LeBron. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Houston. First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Rivers, and there it is for him.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Poked loose, stolen by Tucker, and it's the Rockets on the break. Here's House. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. That's good from Davis on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And the jam by Harden.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Outside Bradley, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his 5th foul.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Here's Bradley. Passes it to Green. Stolen by Harden.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
McLemore. McGee with the block. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. That one drops for him. LeBron's got 16 points here in the second half.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Outside, Green. LeBron outside. Back to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up for Davis. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, G.A. really taking it to the opposition. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And McLemore slams it in.
And you know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. McGee on the double team. To the paint. Here's House. And Davis sends it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. For the Rockets. Here's Clemens. Dwight Howard pulls it in. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Pass to Howard. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Howard. Clock at 6. Chandler with the defensive effort. The Rockets shooting 40% in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Here's Clemens. Sinks that one from the post.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caldwell Pope outside. Howard in the post. Chandler on him. Howard kicks to Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.